Idolatry can be something else. And make no mistake, that's what this is. It's crazy how we as people, consumers, can look at people and idolize them to the point to where we're so enamored by their work that we can totally ignore the things they've said or did simply because of how much we admire them. It's one of those things where at what point do we separate the art from the artist? Johnathan Majors was arrested in New York Saturday morning under charges of strangulation, assault, and harassment. He has recently been cast as Kang, and he was also recently cast in the third installment of the Creed movies. I, for one, love Johnathan Majors as an actor. Love him. Everything he's done has been phenomenal. And to anyone listening, I would say this. We shouldn't be so quick to defend or vilify Johnathan Majors because, for one, we don't know this man. And two, we were not there. Now, at the time of this recording, Majors' attorney, Priya Chaudhry, told the LA Times on Sunday that her team has obtained 2 written statements from the woman recanting the allegations. So maybe this is actually over already as we speak. I just don't think we should be so quick to champion these celebrities. And not just champion, but also bring out the pitchforks. At the end of the day, they're people just like you and I. I'm no different than he is. He's no different from me. I mean, there are differences, but let's not argue those differences right now. But at the end of the day, he's a man. He goes through things like anyone else does. If he's innocent, cool. I'm looking forward to his next film. But if he's guilty, fuck him. He got what he deserved. Ladies and gentlemen, blurs and nerds, freaks and geeks, this is Do You Speak Geek?
DYSG, keep it real, that's key. We the best OGs, dope topics, come see. DYSG, keep it real, that's key. We the best OGs, dope topics, come see. I got a question, do you speak geek? New episodes on the podcast dropping each week. Get hip to the game, I'm giving y'all a sneak peek. Flavor for your ears, bars flowing on unique beats. Blurs and nerds, freaks and geeks. The Source Wall Wednesday dropping comics you should cop. I think you'd order cheap. Don't sleep on Dono and Nix. They preaching the gospel, real ish ill like mono, they sick. Thumb life if you're into games with combos and kicks. This podcast is a gift, it's as real as it gets. Blurs taking over, with clever marketing we gain exposure. Feeding the community magic, your boy's a nerd promoter. The dialogue is Jimmy Crackcorn, we aiming for gold. The truth was told, I can't speak for other platforms. Sharp as cats out like knives, claws, and tack thorns. We blacking out, going crazy like a black storm. DYSG, don't forget to follow back. Hosting on the airwaves, always keeping it a stack. Flowers to my haters, psych, I ain't giving y'all jack. Number 1 on the charts, give your boy a gold plaque.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Nix back again, episode 148 of the pod. Thanks to everybody who's been rocking with your boy thus far. But if you are new here, welcome to Do You Speak Geek? This is the podcast where we bring you all the latest and greatest inside the geek realm as far as views, news, and reviews. Shout out to Spreaker, that's the home team. But wherever you get your podcast, please search for Do You Speak Geek and hit that subscribe. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Facebook at DYSGFB, Twitter at DYSG_tweets, Twitch at DYSG_games, Instagram, TikTok at Do You Speak Geek, the YouTube channel, the only place where you can find the Donna and Daddy Show. Please be sure to subscribe, like, Hulk, smash that bell for all notifications, and leave comments. We want to know what you guys think. It's going to be a quick show. We got some stuff for you to talk about, but let's go ahead and do what we do about this time, people. Let's speak geek.
Suit up.
I wanna be the very best.
Talk nerdy to me.
Okay, we got reviews coming at you rapid fire. John Wick Chapter 4, led by a committed Keanu Reeves. John Wick Chapter 4's incredibly staged action scenes, engaging ensemble, and stylish production designs coalesce into a modern action masterclass. I have been told by a few reliable sources that this one is definitely worth spinning the block for one more time. Please check this one out. Flamin' Hot. It's a charming and funny rags to riches story with a strong cast, some clever editing, and good use of narration as a comedy that make up for its superficial depth. Check it out if you want to. And finally, we have a Nice Death. It's a punishing but satisfying roguelike with some extremely tough boss fights, but it could be a bit less stingy with long-term progression. It's a decent game, though. Decent game. All right, people, let's get into my favorite portion of the show. Y'all know the vibes. Source Wall.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Behold the source wall.
Can you read, my son?
Well, that depends.
There is nothing wrong with reading a story and looking at the pictures.
Enough said, Stan. Let's hop right into it. The pull list this week: Unstoppable Doom Patrol #1. After the events of the Lazarus Planet, more people than ever have activated metagenes. Most of these new metahumans have become misfits, shunned and imprisoned by a fearful society. They are hidden away in the dark, lost to a system that only sees them as weapons or guinea pigs, ticking time bombs that can only be defused by the unstoppable Doom Patrol. Robot Man, Elasta Woman, and Negative Man are joined by their brand new teammates, Beast Girl and Degenerate, and led by Crazy Jane's mysterious new alter, the Chief. I always get those words confused. The Chief, on a mission of saving the world by saving the monsters. This one should be good, y'all. Check it out. Batman Gotham Knights Gilded City 6. You've seen the Gotham of the past and present as it's ravaged by the Golden Iris virus, menaced by villains across time, and protected by its respective heroes. Now, in this final pulse-pounding issue, see this story that spans centuries come to a close and bear witness to the events that led to the hit game. Each issue will also offer a code to readers and redeem of the Gotham Knights game for an exclusive item. For issue 6, readers will receive a code for an exclusive Signal colorway, Red Hood Signal colorway shown, also available Batgirl, Nightwing, and Robin. Readers who redeem the codes for all 6 issues will receive a special 7th item. Check those out. X-Men Unforgiven #1. Mutants or monsters? Beaten, broken, and bruised after the destruction of Spider-Man Unforgiven, the Forgiven desperately need a break. But, of course, there ain't no rest for the wicked. Body parts have mysteriously started washing up on the coast of Maine, and these extraneous organs call for help from the extraordinary X-Men. But with former bloodsucker Jubilee in tow, the team is risking more than they know. Oh man. Hitomi #5. Trapped inside Takamoto's labyrinth and fighting to survive, Hitomi must confront Yasuke and their shared past if either is to have any hope for a future. Hitomi's journey concludes in this heart-pounding final issue of the series, Monkeys Fighting Robots calls one of the best debuts of 2022. I have to agree. This book has been pretty phenomenal. Check this one out, y'all. Waller versus Wildstorm #1. In the early 1980s, the Cold War stubbornly refuses to thaw. A new battle heats up for the soul of the intelligence agency Checkmate. As the agency's superheroic public face, Jackson King, aka the Armored Battalion, former leader of Stormwatch and the symbol of American might, has long suspected that Adeline Kane is up to tricks overseas, engineering horrors that betray everything he believes about the service to one's country. But King doesn't know that Kane has a clever new ally, an ambitious young woman named Amanda Waller. She has her own ideas about how metahumans can serve their country, and honor, dignity, and long lives don't factor into them. National security reporter Spectre Ackman and comics writer Evan Narcissus and veteran artist Eric Battle celebrate Wildstorm's legacy of espionage-flavored superhero morality plays, pitting Stormwatch against the deadliest people in the DCU, including Deathstroke himself. Ooh, this one sounds amazing. I can't wait to pick this one up. This is going to be good. And finally, we have Clobbering Time #1. It's clobbering time all the time as Ben Grimm teams up with heroes from across the Marvel Universe for big fist-pounding action. Okay, but the stakes have never been higher. In this opening issue, Ben and the Incredible Hulk are stranded on a distant, ancient alien world where the duo must protect an ancient people against legions of deviant hordes and ultimately face the wrath of a celestial. Luckily, they have 4 fists between them. All right, that's just a bunch of beating up, I guess. Okay, we'll have to check that one out. Please be sure to check this one out and many more this week at your local comic book store. Let's watch this.
Watch this, y'all. Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
The Lannister always pays his debts.
Whoa, dude. I am the villain of the story.
Okay, folks, The Joker 2, we got our first look at Lady Gaga. She was recently spotted in New York on the set of Joker Fool Ado, and she's looking a lot more like Harley Quinn since the last time we saw her. This is the first time we've seen Gaga sporting Harley Quinn's iconic eye makeup and diamond-patterned clothing since she was cast in the upcoming sequel. On the set the other day, Gaga was seen amongst Gotham PD officers as well as a mob of Gotham citizens who appeared to be protesting. So, we got a kind of a first look at Gaga, looking very Harley Quinn-esque. I think they're not going to officially say she is Harley Quinn, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But it's looking like it's pretty accurate here. Lady Gaga, Harley Quinn, what do you guys think? So Paramount and Nickelodeon Studios have greenlit a sequel to Good Burger 2. The cult 90s movie classic, which stars Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell, are returning to reprise their roles as Dexter and Ed. The duo proudly announced the news on Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon last Friday. Thompson called it a blessing to be back, saying that they have both wanted to make a sequel since the first movie hit theaters over 2 decades ago. According to Variety, the cameras will start rolling on Good Burger in a matter of months, with production set to begin in May ahead of the sequel's premiere on Paramount Plus later this year. Per the official log line for the movie, Dexter Reed is down on his luck after another one of his inventions fails. Ed welcomes Dex back to Good Burger with open arms and gives him his old job back. With a new crew working at Good Burger, Dex devised a plan to get back on his feet, but unfortunately puts the fate of Good Burger at risk once again. So my question is this: Who asked for this? Don't get me wrong. Like, Good Burger has its place in pop culture, and even in nerd culture for that matter. But I mean, come on, who really wanted a sequel to Good Burger? Like, who? Like, I'm just wondering. Like, I know I didn't want it. But, you know, hey, I guess there's no new ideas in the sun, and we're going to get this work anyway on Paramount Plus later this year. So, I guess we'll have to see. What do you guys think? Good Burger 2, are we excited? Not really? Okay. Zachary Levi taking aim at Dwayne Johnson. Okay, seemingly backing the rap report that Johnson blocked a post-credit scene that would have featured Zachary Levi's Shazam in the Black Adam movie. Wow. The report also alleged that Johnson's attempts to put himself at the center of the DCU, which is getting a revamp under the new leadership of James Gunn and Peter Safran, kneecapped both Black Adam and Shazam Fury of the Gods. Levi took to his Instagram story to report the details, saying the truth will set you free. Oh my God. Shots fired. According to the report, the scrapped post-credit scene would have seen the Justice Society of America recruit Shazam. It would have been a natural marketing boom for Fury of the Gods, which opened this past weekend under expectations. However, Johnson apparently pushed for Henry Cavill's Superman to instead appear in the post-credit scene, although Cavill would later be axed as the Man of Steel, and Johnson also confirmed he would be returning as Black Adam in Gunn and Safran's DCU, despite the movie being a long-running passion project for him. Damn. So, The Rock 86 the idea of him and Shazam being the end credit scene for Black Adam, just so he can bring in Henry Cavill and kind of make himself the forefront of the DC universe. Wow, that's crazy. That all blew up in your face really bad, didn't it, Rocky? Oh man. Oh well. I guess he'll learn one day. Maybe he'll learn. Okay, speaking of DC, Zack Snyder announced that there will be a 3-day celebration of his DC trilogy consisting of Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, and Justice League will be held in April, with all proceeds going to charity. The event is taking place from the 28th of April to the 30th. The Full Circle event will be held in support of the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. Snyder himself will host the weekend screenings in honor of his daughter, Autumn Snyder, who passed away at the age of 20. The director's cut of each film will be shown before Snyder participates in a Q&A with special guests that will also be live streamed. I wonder who those guests are going to be. The screenings on April 28th and 29th will take place in the Amazon Auditorium at Art Center College of Design in Pasadena, while the April 30th screening will take place at Universal Cinema AMC at City Walk, Hollywood. That's a good cause. Now, that I guess that's what that whole thing was about, that whole Full Circle event with Darkseid. Yeah, I can vibe with that. The fact that the proceeds are going to charity, suicide prevention, absolutely. I'm all for this. I personally wouldn't sit through the movies again myself personally, but for this cause, yeah, absolutely, no brainer. I would definitely do it. Shout out to Zack Snyder. Shout out to Full Circle. Shout out to the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. This is a good idea. I like this. Okay, you nerds, let's hop into some life.
Peace, love, and video games!
It's on like Donkey Kong.
That man is playing Galaga.
Okay, you gamers, Spider-Man 2. Tony Todd, the voice behind Venom in Insomniac's Marvel Spider-Man 2, revealed that the game will be released sometime in September. It was previously only revealed that it would drop in the fall of 2023. On Twitter, Todd posted a picture of himself working with motion capture when someone exclaimed they couldn't wait for more details about Spider-Man 2. Todd responded with, "Looks like September. Massive publicity coming out in August. Commercials started dropping in August, so I'm told. Hold your breath. Gonna be necessary." While this is far from a confirmation from Insomniac itself and didn't give an official release date, having the information come from someone who's directly working in the game is worth noting. So, September, Spider-Man 2. Looking forward to it. And the fact that Tony Todd, the OG Candyman, is doing the voice of Venom. Oh, bruh. That game's going to be terrifying. Jesus. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, last piece of news we got here for y'all. The hit 2020 comic book series Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin is being adapted as a video game, apparently. And it's one that draws heavy inspiration from the God of War franchise and similar action video games. Polygon broke the news in an interview with Doug Rosen, Senior Vice President for Games and Emerging Media at Paramount Global. While the developer involved is still being kept under wraps, Rosen indicated the goal is to create a AAA action title that draws heavily from the comic book source material. Rosen also indicated the game will break the TMNT tradition by only focusing on one character, though he didn't rule out the possibility of flashback sequences. The titular Last Ronin carries weapons of all his fallen brothers, which could suggest the game will allow players to switch weapons and fighting styles on the fly. Yo, that would be dope. Imagine like switching between like channeling one of the dead brothers and using his weapon style. Oh, that shit would be fire. Oh, ooh. Yo, I don't know who's tied to this game, but I want to know. And yeah, put that in me quick. Yes, sir. I want this. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. Well, that has been the pod. Like I said, it's going to be a pretty quick one, but thank y'all for hanging out anyway. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you all for listening. Please be sure to listen to this podcast. Subscribe to this podcast. Let your boy know what you think about this podcast. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok. Check out the YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe there. As always, people, live to play to win to live. I speak geek. Do you speak geek?